All right, y'all. So this story happened when I was 16 years old, back in 2016. I am 22 right now. That year was pretty interesting because, you know, I got my first car, crashed it a week later. I got assaulted by a stressed out 40-year-old. I got my first job. I got called a Nick. You finish that sentence. By my best friend's dad. Watched as my mom almost beat the fuck out of my principal. You feel me? Like a lot of shit went down, you feel me? However, I don't think any of those will top what happened during the day of the fire drill. I remember it like it was yesterday because everything went left, like cha-cha slide left. Now, I don't know what type of black Air Forces I was smoking back then, but it must have been the high tops because I was on menace timing. My bad, when it came to football, of course. Shoot, it wasn't my fault. The hate I was getting was slowly making me savage. I was always on menace timing during football because of the simple fact that me and the players, the staff too, we didn't really get along. I wasn't one of the popular people. I was the underdog. I wasn't gang, so I couldn't hang. I was at like the middle of the food chain, so every chance they got, they tried to hold me for no damn reason. I'm just trying to drink some chocolate milk and go back to class. Leave me alone. Everybody on that damn team had me going through character development, especially in the locker rooms. But you know what? I wasn't no meow. They was giving me hell, so I gave them hell back. Oh yeah, I was quiet, but little did they know, I was one of the biggest trash talkers up in there. And I was one of the top 5 strongest people up in there. And best believe I used that to my advantage because every time I was provoked, I would counter provoke them 10 times harder and they would get pissed every time. Which makes no sense to me because don't open the door and be afraid of what's gonna come out. Like I knew what I was doing. I knew the consequences, but I ain't give a fuck. Which brings us back to the day of the fire drill. Oh my gosh, bruh. I got so sick of their shit, nigga. I remember it was like English or math. I can't remember which class it was, but it was a fire drill and they told everybody to go outside in the fields and chill out till everything settled. The little alarm started going off. Woo, woo. So we all get to stepping. We all get down to the soccer fields, right? And there was like this fence that separated everybody. Like whatever side of the school you came out of, that's the side you were gonna be on. I get to the fence, right? Big chilling. I ain't trying to bother nobody. Next thing I know, I hear a crowd of hooligans trying to intimidate me for no damn reason. At this point, looking back on it, I think they were just bored. Or they probably felt like I was an easy target that they could just pick on and make themselves look good in front of everybody else. And they just got to quacking off at the mouth. I'm talking about, oh, you're trash. Raka, 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 raka. We'll beat your ass. Blah, 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 blah. We'll blah, blah, blah. Wooka, wooka, wooka. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there like, damn. So this is where my villain origin story begins, huh? And me and majority of the team already had beef. Like I ain't like none of them niggas. I ain't want no peace from anybody because it was impossible. I was the outcast. I only had a select few people in there that I actually enjoyed talking to, like no new friends, no new friends, no new. I stayed down from day one. So I rebuttal back with all the smoke. I'm like,
man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Nobody asked you how to bitch ass thing. You better shut the fuck up before I knock your fucking head off your shoulders, old ugly ass bitch.
Man, y'all, they looked at me like, how dare you? As if I'm not supposed to talk my shit back, like make it make sense. If A plus B equals C, then what the fuck y'all want me to do? So then the dude in the middle, Cam, the all-star athlete that had everybody on his dick, he was like, who you think you talking to? You do realize we can jump you. The only thing saving you right now is this fence. Number one, you came for me first. Number two, y'all really think I cared if a fence was separating me? I don't care if these niggas was on the same side as me. I would've did the same thing. I don't care. Cause I ain't have nothing to lose. I don't fight to fight. I fight to kill. Like before that day, I let a lot of things slide, but at that very moment, I threw all that out the window. Like this wasn't no movie. The smart thing to do was to just walk away. But then I thought to myself, what if this was a movie? What I said afterwards basically went like this.
Look, you, the plane you flew in on, them shoes, those socks with the bell on it, your ass fairy accent, them cheap ass cigars, your yuck mouth teeth, your hairpiece, your chocolate, Guy Ritchie, Prince William, the Queen. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Bruh, I'll probably never forget what Cam said afterwards. Probably, like, nigga, I'm getting flashbacks. My head's starting to hurt hearing it again. He was like, you know what? We're gonna jump you after school. Matter of fact, we're gonna do it during school and nobody's gonna do anything about it. And I knew exactly when he was talking about. He was talking about third period football workouts. The period where when my coach shut that door, anything was bound to happen. Now you think I would be nervous and scared, but no. It was quite the opposite. I was ready to die on that hill and take a couple bodies with me. In the moment, I really thought I was on some animation. Like, bro, I was ready to give everybody the Mickey Mouse. Like, nigga, what? You want some? You trying to fight me? You know I do to niggas? I didn't choose Thug Life. Thug Life chose me. Subconsciously, I knew that was impossible. There was just too many of them. I knew I couldn't take on every single person that was gonna try to jump me that day, but like I said, I was ready to throw it all away. Cause you get to a point where you just tired of being tired, bro. Like, you tired of being a doormat. Like, get off my dick. I knew they were dead serious. That's why I wanted to leave there on a 20 kill streak. And I'm not playing fair. I'm playing dirty. If I'm going 6 feet under, I'm gonna take somebody with me. I don't care if I had to pick up a dumbbell, a 10-pound weight. Nigga, I'm not fighting with these hands. Fuck I look like? Meliodas? Saitama? Mikey? Rock Lee? Niggas getting these motherfucking weapons. Shoot, you would have saw me in there swinging the blades of exile if I had the chance. Shout out my boy Kratos. So fast forward the next day, third period rolls around, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Was I nervous? Not really. I was more focused than I ever have been in my life. Nigga, I was ready to throw it all away. I was ready to bring the shovel and karate these niggas. There was a pathway that everybody had to go through that leads to the pathway to the door that leads into the facility. I'm gonna try my best to map it out for y'all. I get to pathway 1, and so far, the ghost is clear. But everything changed when I got to pathway 2. I remember this vividly. I get around the corner, I see the door wide open, and by 6 of my teammates poking their head out, waiting for me. They wasn't even saying nothing. They was just staring at me. Niggas was standing there like some NPCs. I'm thinking to myself like, so this is where my villain origin story progresses. I see Cam walk up and he's just staring at me, waiting on me too. Like, this is really about to go down. It was not lying when they said nobody was here to save me, because that nigga Coach Addison was in his office, which was on the other side of the building. But you know what? I called they bluff. So I get to walking up there and I'm like, bro, first person to touch me, bro, I'm finna go. Whole time I'm on a Nardo Wick type beat. Who won't smoke on me? Who won't smoke on me? Like, bro, I was on it. I get past the 6 guys and Cam, right? And oddly, they didn't touch me when I walked inside, but they were still just staring at me. Like, can you say sneak attack? When I got inside, it was like a 2-way. One side on the left leading to the facility that you do all the equipment and training, and the turf was there, and the other side leading to the locker room. And it was third period. So of course I'm gonna take a left and go to the facility with the turf and the equipment. Like, nigga, we're finna work out right after this. But right now, I'm finna get a pre-workout. You feel me? I walk into the facility, right? Guard still up. I'm about 15 steps in. Next thing I know, while I'm walking, I hear about 30, 40 footsteps behind me. I'm like, oh, brother. I guess this is where my villain origin story peaks. I turn around, bro, and before I can get my bag off of my back, bro, I get speared by Cam. Nigga really hit me with the Nigga threw me to the ground with my bag on, right? I somehow get my bag off and we get the scrapping, bro. And we wasn't even fighting for real. We was just grabbing each other and slamming each other to the ground each time. Like, bro, mind you, this nigga is 6'3". I was 5'6". I am still 5'6" to this day. I was just a tad bit stronger than him, just a tad bit. The only advantage he had over me was arm length, and that's about it. Whole time in my mind while I'm fighting this nigga, right, or slamming this nigga, like, what are we doing, WWE? I'm thinking to myself like, hold up, didn't y'all say all y'all was gonna jump me? There's only one person here. Like, I'm not even kidding, bro. Everybody else in the hallway was just sitting there watching us fight. Like, oh, I know what's going on here. It's a bunch of p***s in here. Y'all said y'all was gonna do it. Stand on it. The only thought running through my head when I saw that when I was fighting this nigga was,
smell like bitch in here. All y'all smell like bitch to me.
3 minutes later, Coach Addison walks in and breaks up the fight. He puts them on punishment. Oh yeah, 50 gassers. Football people know. He sends me to class scotch-free, but I'm still pissed off. Whole time in my head, I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right about this. You're punishing them, but not me. Wait. Did we have cameras? And did you watch them do this? If that was the case, Addison, you a hoe for that. Fast forward next day, Spanish class. I remember it like it was yesterday. I will not use this nigga's real name. We're just gonna call him Darren. Darren walks up to me, and this is a person that I, number one, don't talk to a lot. Number two, is a part of the same clique that was like, oh, I'm gonna jump you. But I ain't do nothing but just sit there and watch. I was in the back of the class, right? Darren walks up to me, he's like, if you ever talk about our squad again, we'll come for you. And he did it behind my ear, which made me even more pissed, like he was trying to intimidate me or something. Bro, when I tell you, I turned to this nigga, looked him in his eye in front of everybody and was like, who the fuck are you talking to? Shut your bitch ass up before I rip your fucking spine out of your body. Teacher looked at me so crazy, I think he knew what was up because he ain't do nothing about it. Darren didn't say nothing afterwards. He just got up and walked away. Ah, you must have expected a different answer. No. You picked the wrong one, my boy. Let me make this freaking clear. I know how to choose my battles wisely, especially now. However, I am not a tough guy by any means. I am a nerd to the core, but I am not gonna sit here and let no nigga beat me in front of everybody. That's not how I was raised. You know who still talked about their homies afterwards? Me. You know who didn't do a thing about it? Take a wild guess.
I gotta keep a pop put a red ribbon on me. Fly away on them bus, yeah. Headed up the commies. I need me a bag full of sensu to get me back started. You don't even know what I've been through. The strain is hyperbolic.